welcome to Star Wars Battlefront 2 menu navigation. What you see here is the main screen. It's the home screen. At the very top you'll see L1 all the way to home, play, collection, career options, R1. That's going to shift you through those different things. But on the home screen you're going to see these little squares here. They're going to change over time, so don't get used to this screen. First, like tester training, it just jumps you straight into arcade. We'll get into arcade later, but this is kind of just a shortcut to get you there faster. Like I said, it's going to change. So we're going to go ahead and jump back out onto the home screen here, but just wanted to show you that. So here, the welcome to Battlefront 2, that little square there, if you click it, you're going to see that at the very top, it just starts to join you right into a match. But I'm going to click out of it because we're not going to join a match right now. And then you also see watch video, what are star cards. It's a good video to kind of explain what star cards are. I'm gonna go ahead and explain that too during this. But for now, we're gonna click R1 and jump over to the play section. Here you see campaign, multiplayer, and arcade. We're gonna go ahead and click campaign, and you see select mission or restart campaign, and then also they'll have the expansion campaigns on that screen also. If you click multiplayer, you see Galactic Assault, Starfighter Assault, Heroes vs. Villains, Strike, and Blast. Those game modes I'll have to explain in other videos, but for now, you'll just know that's what multiplayer online, playing against people that are online. Galactic Assault has, of course, 40 players, Starfighter Assault has 24 players, and that's all flying. The Galactic Assault is a huge map, lots of objectives. Heroes vs. Villains is 4-on-4, Heroes vs. Villains, there's no other troopers involved. Strike is 16 players, 2 teams, and they do 2 different types of objectives for now. And Blast is your 2 teams, battling it out like normal. Arcade mode, we're going to go into this a little bit more in detail. You have solo, co-op, and versus. We'll start with versus. So in versus mode, you have 2 players, and you're basically fighting each other. You have battle scenarios and custom arcade. If you click battle scenarios, you're going to have your different scenarios and the characters you can use in each scenario. Some of them you can use troopers, some of them it's just a hero versus a villain. So you get to choose when you're playing against each other. We'll back out and we will go over to co-op. We'll get into battle custom arcade soon, in a minute. But co-op, you're getting 2 players only, and you guys can play together on either the light side or the dark side. You'll see here you have all the different missions. In order to advance the next one, you have to beat the first one. It shows you the available characters. We'll get more into those in a minute on the solo, but for co-op, it's the same thing as solo, but in co-op you have 2 people, and then solo you only have yourself. Okay, so you're going to see battle scenarios, custom arcade, and tutorial. Tutorial is just going to show you how to play basically, but for now we're going to start with battle scenarios. Light side. So if you click light side, you'll see the different things exactly like you saw on co-op. In each one, you have to complete the first tier in order to, like the first star, to get to play the second star, and then to play the third star, the third tier, you have to beat the second tier. If you click one of them, you'll see it'll explain how the match is set up. So, for example, the first tier, you have 50 troops available. You have 8 versus 8. You can only use certain classes. It's a rookie or normal, and then on the very bottom, it will tell you your modifiers for the map. So it gets harder progressively as you get farther in the tier. So in this scenario, you have you're basically just troop or hero, and you can fight so many characters. You have to kill so many people, troopers, in order to win the match. On this scenario, you have a time limit, and you have to eliminate so many of their characters. Now, for instance, in the tier 3, you only have 1 life, and you have to eliminate 30 people. And you only have 10 seconds. It's a starting time. So every time you kill a trooper, then you get more seconds. So you get like 5 seconds added for every kill. So don't stress, it's only 10 seconds to kill 30 people. That's not true. Well, over on the dark side, it's going to be the exact same scenarios as the light side, pretty much. except for you're able to use villains. If you look at the little available characters area, you'll see the two different types, or one type of character you can use. If you see that little symbol that you just saw, that's multiple characters. If there's little tiny icons, that's the different classes, which we'll go into later. Let's go ahead and go into custom arcade now, so you can see how you can set up. You can play your own custom match. Now, you can do this for your solo, co-op, or versus. You can set up a custom for any of them. One thing I want to mention is that playing campaign or playing arcade is needed to unlock more points, more credits, or crafting gear credits. I don't know exactly what they're called yet. And also to unlock crates, and I'll show you crates later. Crates are gonna basically unlock new star cards to use. And like I said, lastly, tutorial is just to kind of show you how to play. And that wraps up the play section. If you click R1, not L1, that will take you back to the home screen, but back to R1 to collection, this is going to show you two columns, classes on your left and then heroes on your right. We call them all heroes because to you, a villain might be a hero. You have the different characters, you unlock them with credits. It costs about 10,000 credits to unlock. As you play, your characters all start at a baseline. We'll click Boba Fett, for instance, star cards. I don't have any, and there's 2 locked star cards. The way this works is you have 3 different abilities, and in order to make those abilities better, or make your hero better, you have to equip a star card. Now they're all locked. You can craft them by clicking X. That's what those crafting points are for, and you'll unlock them. But you still have to play as them a lot to level them up in order to upgrade your card. So these are boost cards. Heroes have boost cards. Your troopers have star cards and boost cards. If you back out and go back down to change emote, you'll see that you can change your emote, but you still have to unlock those too. A lot of things to unlock in this game. Boba Fett only has 4. They do different things. You can equip them to the left or right. On the original Battlefront, you had 3. You can go left, up, or right on your D-pad. Well, on this, you only have left and right on your D-pad. You can change your victory pose, so if you win the match or place in first, second, third place, you have your option of showing what your character will look like at the very end of the match. We'll go ahead and we'll show you some more characters so you can kind of just see. See, Boba Fett I haven't played at. I have no experience points on him. He's a 0. Han Solo, you see I have a 2 next to his name. That means I've leveled him up a little bit. And I've equipped a star card on him. So his skins, you can choose skins for certain characters. You can either be Smuggler or you can be Captain. But in order to unlock Smuggler, you have to do a certain achievement. And that's why doing achievements will unlock more things. If you can see, you have your planes and stuff, or your spaceships. Kylo Ren has his spaceship, so during Starfighter battles, you can play as different heroes' vehicles. As soon as you get enough points, you can play as any of them that are on the good side, or if you're on the bad side, you can, the villain side, you can play as theirs. And they have upgrades also for their ships. So upgrades for everything. This is a little bit different than the original Battlefront. And you have to play with them, like I said, more to unlock, to be able to hook up more. So you see there I pushed triangle. It showed you your abilities, like what each vehicle or hero or villain is able to do. If you see it says increase area effect there, that's when you upgrade it. So it does a higher increase effect for each boost card, depending on what you upgrade. Just kind of let you see, take a gander. Remember, this is a video, you can pause it, take a look again. Alright, so on the left side you have Assault, Heavy, Officer, and Specialist. Those are the classes of the different types of people you can use. Now each character has their own, you can customize each character. You have your star cards. Once you play with them enough, you can equip star cards. Or boost cards. So this is very important to notice. Boost cards are on top, and ability cards on the bottom. Those are the star cards. They're all star cards. But you gotta remember, you can only equip certain ones at a time. The other thing is your primary weapon, you can unlock more weapons, you can modify your weapons. It's all gonna be how much you play with that weapon, and you can get upgrades for it. Here's another class, Heavy Gunner. It's got different weapons. And if you scroll over them, it'll tell you what you need to do to unlock the modification for it. There's Officer. I've been playing a lot as Officer, getting really good with him, getting a lot of good upgrades. Now, emotes for the classes, you have a lot of emotes. There's tons of them. But you still can only equip 2 emotes this time, not 3 like in the first Battlefront. So it'll tell you if the emote, if you can get it in a crate, or if you have to do an achievement to unlock it. And then you have the victory poses as well for each class. So each one has different victory poses and different things you can do. So these are special characters. This is the Enforcer. They also have their own star cards or boost cards that make them better or stronger. While you're playing the game, when you get enough points in the game, it'll give you the option to choose one of these characters. Once you use it, it kind of resets your points, so you can't use, you have to gain points again to use your Enforcer or your Aerial. Aerial is just your guy that uses jetpacks and a rocket launcher. And the other guy is typically stronger or has a flamethrower or something like that, depending on if you're light side or dark side. So if you go down to the next 3, you have Armor, Auxiliary, and Speeder. These are different ships that you'll find inside the game. Certain games, game mode, which is the Galactic Assault, which is the big map. The big modes, 40 versus 40. If you get enough points in the game, you can actually become one of these ships or whatnot. And they have their own boost cards also. So like I said, there's a lot of stuff to unlock. And the last thing is your 3 basic your ships: Interceptor, Fighter, and Bomber. Those are your 3 basic ships. You're gonna get to choose one of those 3. If you get enough points in the while you're flying around, you'll be able to use one of the hero or villain ships that you see on your right side. Everything has a customization. Alright, I think that covers all this section of the collection. Now you go over to career, it's going to give you your progress. On the right side of your rank, it'll tell you your milestones. Now you see you have time challenges, and then underneath of that you have, well, we'll get into that real quick. Time challenges give you a challenge for like the day or whatnot. It has an expiration date. As expansion comes out, also there will be challenges for the expansions also. So if you play the campaign, you'll see I've completed all these. So you claim the reward by pushing triangle, and you'll see one of the crates. See, some of them say crates, some of them say credits, and some of them say crafting points. So once you see, I just claimed that one by pushing triangle, so I got a discoveries crate. That was the last mission in the normal campaign. So it's very important to play the campaign and the arcade, because it's going to give you stuff to make you better in the regular and online game. So make sure you're, spreading the game, not just playing online all the time. You're not gonna get better that way. Arcade has a ton more. Some of them are defeat so many enemies. Some of them are play as dark side and defeat so many enemies. Some of them are use certain guns. So here is your multiplayer section. This is where you would find online. Play strike or play for amount of minutes with a certain vehicle or trooper. Get so many kill streaks, whatever. Tons of rewards. This is how you're gonna get most of your credits. Troopers. So as you play as each type of trooper, they also have rewards. Or using a certain booster card on your trooper. Heroes. You're gonna have to play as heroes or villains to get these achievements. Sorry, it's crafting parts, not crafting points. Tons of different ones. And then starfighters. Probably one of the harder ones to get the achievements from based off of what I've played so far. And that's your career section. You move over to options, you have controls, gameplay, credits list, video, audio, and your EA account. If you go into controls, you'll see all the different things you can change. It even has your targeting color. Oh, I'm sorry, that's in your gameplay. Your gameplay, there's different things you can do. See crosshair color. Sorry, there you go. So you can change your crosshair color. There's actually things that you can change in these settings that most people wouldn't even know about. Your campaign difficulty settings, it's not going to matter whether you play it in Explorer, Soldier, or the Special Forces. You're going to beat it, you're going to get achievements. Either any of those. So if you want to challenge yourself, go harder, but there's no reward to it. Of course, video and audio, if you're an expert. EA account, sign in to play online, and your credit list. And that is everything except for the very last thing I want to show you, which is at the very bottom of the home screen, is the open crates. So you'll get crates. You'll get a daily crate every day. And you'll open that. You can open that and get extra stuff. Otherwise, when you unlock crates, you can come here. And lastly, you can purchase crates. So I unlocked this Discovery's campaign crate for beating the Discovery mission on the campaign. If you open it up, this is what happens. Get these little discs, and you can open them all at once by clicking O, or you can click X and reveal it. So I got Versio's star card, which is new, which is awesome. I got a new emoji, or not, emote, extra credits, and then I got a duplicate card of Kylo Ren. So duplicate cards, all they do is turn into credits. That's all it does. It's not an upgrade to the card, it's just extra credits. Now here's the store. You can also buy more crates, and that's pretty much it. Thank you for all of you all that have watched this, and may the force be with you, and hope this helped you understand the menu navigation. Thank you. Bye bye.